Yo, what's up everyone, and welcome back for another video. In today's video we have another dungeon walkthrough. It's a very good dungeon today. It's a TBC dungeon called the Shadow Labyrinth. So as always, I'm going to show you where it's located, I'm going to run it for you, and I'm going to show you all the loot at the very end. So without further ado, let's just get started. So first off, let me show you where it is located. It's in Outland, it's in a Terracar forest, and it's obviously down here with all the other dungeons in Terracar Forest, and it's the bottom one here, the Shadow Labyrinth. It's the last one of the four that I've done all the rest of these. There is a video about them on my YouTube, so go check them out. But the one we're doing is the one right here with the banners, and there's a little gate, which is also the only dungeon that has that. So let me jump into the instance, let me run it for you, and let me show you all the good loot that I got from this place, because there is actually a lot of good loot from this particular place. I actually been really lucky with this particular dungeon. So stay around, because it's gonna be good. But obviously I'm gonna let you all wait, so you only see the loot at the very end. But this dungeon is actually quite good in terms of the speed of it, the mob density, and also there is mining in here, which is quite common in a lot of these TBC dungeons, but there is some that do not have mining, and that is obviously worse than the ones that do have mining, because the mining is, well, they do sell for a fair bit amount, and also you have the potential to get the corium vein, which is quite expensive. So yeah, this dungeon is actually pretty good. As I said, it's not very long. I think I'll do it in about 4 minutes. You don't need any speed set for it. You can easily do it on a freshly dinged character without speed set, and still do it within 6 minutes, which is what we aim for. However, you can't really exit the place after you finished it. So a druid or a monk that can use their teleport out and in is very useful, but up to you if you want to run all the way out. Also, in this room, just go to the boss. It pulls all the mobs, so instead of going around killing them in packs, just gather them all by killing the boss. That is way easier. And as I said, there is mining in here. Obviously, look for your minimap to see where they're located. But there's 2 mining per dungeon, so they can be placed different places in the dungeon. Keep an eye out for those. Excuse me. Because they will actually bring up a lot of gold. There's another one here. And in terms of loot, there's actually not that much transmog. I haven't actually got that many transmog pieces. However, I have been really lucky with a few epics, which you will see in just a second. Yeah, but besides that, it's just like other TBC dungeon. You are going for the epics, as I've been really lucky to get, the recipes, the plans and patterns for crafting, because those are the most expensive you can get, and then obviously any other good decent transmog you can get. Yeah, there's not much to say about it other than that, because it got mining, it's quite fast, it's quite easy. It has well, materials. There's also these skulls, flaming skulls, as you will see in just a second, which also is going for quite a lot. So there's more materials or quest items than just the mining that you get in here. So yeah, overall is really good dungeon. As I said, I think I did it in only 3 minutes. Let's just see here, about 3 minutes. Obviously you use your dream walk to get out, you use your dream walk to get back. You will actually spawn at the graveyard just outside of the big destroyed city. So you will have to fly down there, but it's not that big of a problem. You just, you spawn right outside here. And then you obviously just go fly back down. And then it's just over there. And then you rinse and repeat. It's a really easy dungeon, quite fast. And now I'm going to explain to you why it's good. Because if we just sell up all the stuff here, this is what I've left with. And the flaming skulls that I was talking about is these ones here, the Mark of Sargeras. For my server, they are 4.5 gold a piece, so each stack is actually 1.3. and I believe I counted to have 21, so that is over 20,000 gold in just these. Actually, it's quite a bit more, like almost 25 in just these. And then we have the I don't know how to pronounce that one, Armament. A stack there at 12,000, market value 24. So I got another 18,000 there. Then we have Animantite ores, not the most expensive one, but 600 gold per stack, so that's like 2k, a little bit more than 2k here, which is still nice. We got the Corium vein, or Corium ore, as you mine, which you can see here. It's a 10k, so that's also decent. 3k in the Ethereum ores. Then we have the Primal Earth, which is only 800 gold. And then you also do get Primal Fire, which is also 800 gold. These are only like 700. And these are 800. So all in all, you actually do get a fair bit of materials or crest items that you can vend, well not vendor, obviously, sell on the auction house for a decent amount of gold. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's probably going up to like over 50k here. So that is pretty decent. But in terms of transmog, it's not looking amazing for this dungeon. I have kept a few things. There's a few greens over here, and then there's some blues, and then there's the most exciting one down here with the epics. But we'll get to that. We got some boots here, clef hoof boots. We also got the hands for that particular set. But the price on them is not good. 350, 366. But the sell rate on them is pretty decent. 0.02, 0.02. They will probably sell, and also they are a part of a set piece, which not looking too bad, I must say. But set pieces usually do really well. So if you sell the boots, they will usually, like the sales of a pair of hands or boots, or not boots, pants or whatever other that is from that set will usually follow. So you will sell multiple pieces of that set. That's a trend that I used to see, at least. Then we have this sword right here. I do have I've sold a few, and I've also still have one on the auction house, but I got 4 extra. 0.02 sell rate again, almost 900 gold on my server, so that's decent. We got this weapon here, quite common, and there's a few recolors of it as well, and I have 6 in total now. But it's a good piece and tend to sell, so I'm keeping it. Bought 1.2. We got a staff here. Nothing too special about it. I have sold it in the past. It's 132 days ago though, for 1,000 gold. So it sells. Hopefully this one will do as well. 1.5. We got a bow. Again, nothing special about these transmarks. But 2.3, I'll take that. We got a crossbow here, 2.5. We got a sword here, which is 2.6. And then we actually have a ranger's bow here, which is a little bit more interesting because it's 22,000. Is a nice looking with the patterns or the extra decoration there is on the bow. So it's a good looking bow, I'd say. But 22, I'll take that. Then we have a few blues. The blues are actually horrendously bad. So that's only just because they're blues that I've kept them. But a chest piece here, which is only 4.5. We got a ring, which probably will never sell because people don't really buy rings unless it's for like RP reasons. But you can't really transmog a ring, so they tend to never sell. But 1.2, and then we got a shield here, which is 2k, which is okay, I guess. But nothing too interesting in the blues. We got a few recipes here as well. A design, only 375. Got another design here is 900, and the third design, which is only 2,000. Again, people might buy these for collecting just so they can say they have them, but nobody is really using guild crafting in Outland or in TBC because obviously there's the classic servers. So people don't really craft these, but I guess they collect them still. So that's why I'm keeping them. They tend to sell anyways. But yeah, then I was super lucky in this dungeon. I got 2 epic transmogs and I got 2 epic recipes, and this is why this place has been good for me, at least, because without these 4 items down here, I would have probably made like nothing. But yeah, let's check them. First we got this maze here, which is pretty cool, if you ask me. Pretty decent, quite unique. I don't think I've seen another transmog kite like this. But it's a mace. It's a one-handed mace, which is 44, almost 45. 1 gold off, 1 silver off, actually. Pretty good. 50k or 45k. So that is decent. Then we got a rope here. Rope in general used to do, or tend to do really well. And then you get an epic rope here, which is pretty rare. It's pretty nice as well. It's like good pattern, good looking. And it's 301,000 gold on my server, 282,000 in market value. So that is really, really nice. That is really good. Region says, well, region market value average is only 45, but well, on my server it's a little bit better. And then we got a pattern here, black Felsteel braces, which is almost 200k. It's a blacksmithing one. So this is one of the items, well, these are as well. But the plans and the patterns, as I said, is the reasons why you want to do TBC, and also of course some of the transmogs. But the big items you want to go for is the plans and patterns, and this is one of them. 200,000, and then to the big one. This one, the Felsteel Longblade. Yes, this one here is amazing. I think if it's not the most expensive plan you can get in TBC, it's definitely one of them, because this weapon here is amazing. It's almost, well, it's 680,000 gold, which is quite a lot of gold. So that is going to be half of my value in this whole bag, together with these other items, which is the other half. So I was really, really lucky. I actually got well, these two recipes within 5 runs of each other. So that was a good 10 runs I did there. 800,000. But yeah, this one, Felsteel Longblade, is amazing. It's really, really expensive, and yeah, I mean, we can look at it on the auction house and see what it actually goes for if you craft it. But it's quite a popular transmog. Felsteel Longblade. Oh, it's actually not that expensive on the auction house. I thought it would be more. But it's only 25,000. That is actually pretty bad. But it's quite nice looking. If you just see here, it's this red long blade here, and then it sits on the back of it as well. So if you're able to carry 2, it will be crossed over, because it is one-handed as well. So that it is a really, really nice transmog. It looks amazing. And the recipe is even, like, it's really, really rare. So I'm really happy that I got this one. Now, especially also that this is the last dungeon that I'm going to do 100 runs of, because there's a few ones that I haven't done, but they are just not worth doing at all. But I will make a video about that at another point. So this is actually the last 100 runs I will be doing of all of the TBC dungeons, and I got the Felsteel Longblade. So I'm super happy. I'm super excited about that. So yeah. That was all the loot that I've capped, and as you can see, most of the value that I've got is in these 4 items down here. And I have a macro that will show the market value of my items in my bag. So let's do that. See what we can expect to earn. It's 1.35 million gold. So that is really, really good. Yeah, that is a really good dungeon. It's what, 135,000 gold an hour. So I'm really happy with that. Really good drops here. Really lucky on these 10 runs here. So or 100 runs, sorry. So yeah, that was really good. That's really good. But yeah, that was it for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, leave it a like. Comment down below if you have the Felsteel Longblade, or how long you might have spent on trying to farm it. If you have the transmog, maybe just comment that below. And remember to subscribe so you don't miss out on the next. As I said, I've finished all of the TBC dungeons. The video will be on my YouTube, so go check them out. But I still do need a little bit of classic and wrath dungeons, so they'll be coming more. And also you can check out my mailbox cleanouts if you want to. And just anything else that will be coming in the future. So yeah, stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.